Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Reading the Red this Wednesday morning. Matthew chapter 7, verse 3. Jesus says in these words today, "Why do you look at the speck that is in your brother's eye, but do not notice the log that is in your own eye?" So the question is, Jesus presents the disciples, why? What's Jesus looking for? He knows that they're just like everybody else. They evaluate and they judge according to their own soulish understanding. Why does Jesus say, why do you disciples look at the speck? The truth is that the speck represents what people see. But he wants to know why they are doing the looking at the speck. And the reality is that we are so manipulated in our thinking and our feelings that we have to recklessly take charge of ourselves and develop some kind of mechanism that brings us back to a God-given perspective and that resists the perspective that draws us in our thoughts and our emotions to judge our brother or our sister. And it comes at us all the time. As soon as we get out of bed, there's this sense of thinking bad about this or thinking negative about that. And it does affect not just people, but even considerations, understandings, history, life, science, anything that we are constantly being encouraged to think. And I've used the term in my own journey, to think dirty or to think clean. And when I find myself thinking dirty, not some sort of perverted consideration, but some just going into the zone of thinking negatively about a person or a situation or an experience or even myself. When I find myself thinking dirty or feeling dirty, you start to feel emotionally down or sad or frustrated or irritated or disappointed, or you get into this kind of emotion. I've started to say to myself, stop thinking dirty, stop feeling dirty. Reflecting on what Jesus said when he says, why are you going on this journey? Why are you going through the process of thinking about things that are negative and unhelpful, and you won't achieve anything anyway, even when you do think them through in a particular way and come up with a conclusion and a judgment that doesn't really reflect the person, or you haven't taken into consideration or understood the journey they've been on or why that situation developed like it. There are so many things we don't understand. There are so many things we are not in control of. And learning to accept and trust and realise that we're not the people who are supposed to be making the judgments is a big step forward in maturity and reflecting God on the earth to other people. Have a great day in Jesus' precious name. Hallelujah.